For over 7 decades, one machine has dominated the world of heavy earth-moving equipment, a massive piece of engineering that became synonymous with power and maximum productivity in construction and mining. For a long time, it was the largest bulldozer on the planet, and its name became shorthand for industrial might itself. This is the story of the almighty Caterpillar D9 dozer. The story begins in 1954 at Caterpillar's facilities in East Peoria, Illinois. Their competitor Euclid had introduced the TC-12, a more powerful bulldozer that was making headlines and winning tons of contracts in the construction sector. Caterpillar needed to respond big. The answer came in 10 prototype machines designated D9X, with X standing for experimental. These machines were tested extensively throughout 1954 in various conditions and applications. In 1955, Caterpillar officially launched the D9 bulldozer. The original model was powered by Caterpillar's D353 engine, a massive 1,473 cubic inch power plant producing 286 horsepower. The machine weighed approximately 49 tons and sold for about $1 per pound, putting the price tag around $50,000. The D9 evolved rapidly. In 1956, the 353 engine was remanufactured to produce 320 horsepower. In 1959, the D9E arrived with 335 horsepower and became the first model to receive Caterpillar's revolutionary power shift transmission. But 1961 brought the most legendary model, the D9G. With 385 horsepower, the D9G became the backbone of heavy construction projects worldwide. This machine remained in production for 13 years, from 1961 to 1974. Weighing around 31 tons and built at Caterpillar's East Peoria factory, the D9G became the standard by which all other large bulldozers were measured. The G inspired innovations beyond standard bulldozing. In 1965, West Coast businessman Buster Peterson connected 2 units together to push-load the largest wheel tractor scrapers ever built. In 1968, Caterpillar bought the rights, creating the DD9G, the double D standing for dual, producing 770 horsepower. Peterson also built the first side-by-side D9G, placing 2 tractors side by side to push a 24-foot wide blade. Caterpillar officially introduced the side-by-side D9G in 1969. The D9 evolved rapidly. In 1956, the 353 engine was remanufactured to produce 320 horsepower. In 1959, the D9E arrived with 335 horsepower and became the first model to receive Caterpillar's revolutionary power shift transmission. But 1961 brought the most legendary model, the D9G. With 385 horsepower, the D9G became the backbone of heavy construction projects worldwide. This machine remained in production for 13 years, from 1961 to 1974. Weighing around 31 tons and built at Caterpillar's East Peoria factory, the D9G became the standard by which all other large bulldozers were measured. The G inspired innovations beyond standard bulldozing. In 1965, West Coast businessman Buster Peterson connected 2 units together to push-load the largest wheel tractor scrapers ever built. In 1968, Caterpillar bought the rights, creating the DD9G, the double D standing for dual, producing 770 horsepower. Peterson also built the first side-by-side D9G, placing 2 tractors side by side to push a 24-foot wide blade. Caterpillar officially introduced the side-by-side D9G in 1969. In 1974, Caterpillar introduced the D9H, which represented a significant milestone. With 410 horsepower, the H model holds the distinction of being the most powerful conventional track-type tractor in Caterpillar's history. Both DD9H and side-by-side D9H configurations followed. The D9H became a workhorse in construction, strip mining operations, clearing rights-of-way, and building roads in remote locations. These machines moved earth on a scale that was previously unimaginable. By the late 1970s, Caterpillar was developing something revolutionary. In March 1977, they began testing 10 prototype machines that would become the D10, a larger bulldozer featuring an innovative elevated drive sprocket design. In 1980, this elevated drive sprocket came to the D9 series with the introduction of the D9L. This machine featured 460 horsepower and represented a complete reimagining of the D9's architecture. The elevated sprocket design reduced strain on the final drives, increased ground clearance, and featured modular construction that made repairs significantly easier. Mechanics could now break down tracks, pull out drive sprockets, and even remove the power-shift transmission from the rear, dramatically reducing downtime. The D9L holds 2 records in D9 history. It was both the most powerful D9 ever produced, with 460 horse at the flywheel and the heaviest weighing 130,000 pounds. In 1988, Caterpillar produced their 25,000th elevated drive sprocket track-type tractor, fittingly a D9N. Following the D9L's introduction, the elevated sprocket design was added to the D8 and D7 series as well. In 1996, the D9R replaced the D9N, featuring 400 horsepower and a 3408 engine with clutch and brake steering. In 2004, the D9T arrived with 410 horsepower and introduced the new Cat C18 ACERT inline 6 engine. The ACERT engine represented state-of-the-art technology designed to increase power while reducing emissions. It uses a cross-flow cylinder head, water-cooled turbochargers, mechanical electronic-controlled injection with microblasts of fuel, and computer-controlled fuel injection. The D9T also switched to differential steering, improving maneuverability. The C18 ACERT engine proved so versatile that Caterpillar used it across their product line, from yachts and tugboats to wheel scrapers, quarry trucks, motor graders, and even the world's largest four-wheel drive farm tractor at 570 horsepower. Today, the current model is simply called the D9, after Caterpillar's decision to remove most of letter designations. All new machines without letter are commonly called next generation. Throughout its history, the D9's primary working tools have remained consistent: a massive blade at the front controlled by 4 hydraulic cylinders and an optional ripper attachment at the rear. 3 blade variants have been standard: the straight blade, or D blade, for fine grading work; the universal blade, or U blade, taller and curved with large side wings to carry maximum material; and the combination SU blade, used for pushing piles of large rocks in quarry operations. The rear ripper attachment loosens rocky ground and rips out larger stones. It can break frozen ground and excavate small ditches, penetrating up to 5.5 feet deep on some surfaces. While Caterpillar has never manufactured a military version of the D9, the same attributes that make it ideal for major construction have made it valuable for military applications. The United States Army used D9 bulldozers to clear forest during the Vietnam War. After the war, they were replaced with smaller Caterpillar D7G bulldozers, which remain common in combat engineering battalions today. The Israel Defense Forces have used the D9 since it was introduced in the 1950s. In 1986, the Israeli Army introduced the armored IDF Caterpillar D9, based on the D9L platform. Fitted with Israeli-developed vehicle armor and modified by Israeli defense industries, the armored D9 provides protection from small arms fire and explosives, allowing the machines to work under heavy fire. During the Second Intifada, from 2000 to 2005, IDF D9 bulldozers were used to demolish Palestinian structures and clear improvised explosive devices, seeing significant action during the Battle of Jenin in 2002. The IDF currently deploys L, N, R, and T models, with most of the fleet consisting of D9R units equipped with slat armor. A 2003 incident involving an IDF D9, in which a 23-year-old American activist was killed, resulted in a lawsuit against Caterpillar. The court dismissed the case on grounds that it was outside their jurisdiction. The D9's imposing presence even made its way into popular culture. In 1974, Killdozer was broadcast as part of ABC's suspense movie of the week. In the film, construction workers on a South Pacific island accidentally awaken an alien life force that transfers to their D9 bulldozer. The machine comes to life, attempting to kill all the workers. The choice of a D9 for the role of an unstoppable killing machine speaks to the bulldozer's reputation for raw, overwhelming power. From mining operations to construction sites, from forestry to quarry work, the D9 has been there. Its size, durability, reliability, and relatively low operating costs have made it one of the most popular large track-type tractors in the world. When the D9 was introduced in 1955 at about $50,000, it represented a significant investment. Today, a new D9T costs approximately $900,000, representing both the increased sophistication of the modern machine and the enduring value of the D9 platform. What started in 1954 as 10 experimental prototypes has become a 70-year legacy of innovation and reliability. The era of open cabs and cable-controlled blades is long gone. Today's D9 features computer-controlled engines, GPS guidance systems, automated blade control, and telemetry systems that the operators of those first D9 units could never have imagined. Yet, despite all these advances, the fundamental mission remains unchanged: to move massive amounts of earth and material with unmatched reliability and efficiency. Whether it's a 1961 D9G still working at a remote mining operation or a brand new D9 equipped with the latest technology, the name D9 continues to mean one thing: unstoppable power. For 70 years, the Caterpillar D9 has stood as a testament to American engineering and manufacturing excellence. It has helped build highways, cleared forests, moved mountains of earth, and shaped the modern world. And as new models continue to roll off the production line, the D9's legacy continues to grow. This is the machine that defined what a bulldozer should be. This is the Caterpillar D9.